Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Avon Valley. It is now March. We have moved from February to March because there just wasn't anything left to do. But now that it's March, there's plenty to do. As you can see, our soybean field is ready to harvest, and that'll be our main focus today. But we've got a couple of things we need to do first. The first thing is our seed manure water distributor for our open gardens is out of seeds. So I bought some seeds and I'm going to get those put into the distributor. And then, so that we have a place to put these soybeans once we've harvested them, we're going to go ahead and install the windmill on the hill. And then we'll get to our soybean harvest, and I think that'll be a full day's work. So let's get to it. I just went ahead and bought the seeds and had them delivered. Sometimes it's worth paying that delivery charge so you don't have to make multiple trips to get, big bags of seeds, for instance. So I just had them delivered and put right here. And we're going to put all of these in, and that way we won't ever have to worry about it again. All right, well, I guess we're going to start back here then. Oh Lord, I can't drive today. Let's see what it loads. Oh, well, we have to tell it to load big bags first, don't we? So we'll go to the type. Oh, I gotta disable auto load first, and then we'll change the type. Big bags, there we are. So we should be able to hit B and load up big bags. Well, that's a tight squeeze. And then it should be unloading them. Yeah. Drive those into the trigger. And they're unloading. And we're going to back up a little bit again. We'll load some more on. And they immediately start unloading. Auto load is a wonderful thing. And I'm always a little amazed, I guess, by people who rail against things like auto load, but they seem perfectly fine with being able to pull their seeder up next to a big bag of seeds and just hit a button and it loads it right up. So yeah, I have the utmost admiration for people who try to play this game completely realistically, because it's hard. This game becomes very, very difficult if you impose those kind of rules on yourself. And I really admire people who are able to do everything the hard way with, manual connect and, using a loader to load up big bags and pallets, and, every pallet load, every bale gets loaded with a loader. That's dedication to realism. And I really do admire that. That's just not my game. I might try it at some point. But I'm having fun doing what I'm doing. And fun is the point of any game. If you're not having fun playing a game, then don't play. All right, we'll fix a road out to here at some point. I don't know that we're going to do that today. But you can see The old road is there, but as you get close to it, it disappears again. I guess it's overgrown. So there is also a road back in this direction, I believe, that disappears. Maybe not. At any rate, we will put one in. We're going to put our windmill right up here, and I think we're going to need to level just a little bit here. Well, make sure we're still on our own property. We don't want to build this on someone else's property. Now, we're well within our property, so it's going to go right here behind me, right in there. Let me get my landscaping tool, and we're just going to level this out just a little bit, not too much. Now my tractor will be suspended in midair until I touch it. Oh no, it's not leveling at all. That's fun. Okay. My tractor is special. Let's get it out of there. And we'll go ahead and level that out. And I think that's enough, so I'm going to go over here and soften. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. We can always come back in and landscape a little more later on. But we do want to get our soybeans harvested today. Okay. Now I'm going to go back and paint the fake grass texture on. Get rid of some of these bushes. And that looks like a good spot for our windmill. So it's going to go right here. And I found 3 windmills. And the one I'm going with is this one because it makes soybean flour. It makes flour out of pretty much anything you can run through a combine. So that's a good thing. We're going to spin this around. Where do our pallets spawn? Although it's probably not going to matter too much because we're going to ship this over to a donut shop at some point. So we'll just put it right there in the middle of the circle. And that way we'll just be able to come in and dump and go around the back or go all the way around and pick up pallets. We can get to all sides that we need to. And it looks like our yeah, that works, I suppose. We'll get that facing out towards the road. And there it is. And when it's working and grinding, it turns. So it'll be a nice addition. And then when people are heading into town, they oh, look, it's a windmill. Isn't that cool? Why, yes, it is. All right, so let's go do some harvesting, shall we? We got a lot of soybeans out there. It's a good looking field. We'll use our new trailer for carting. And that should hold 3 full loads from the combine because it's just under 15,000 liters and our trailer is 45. So what did we do with the header? I believe it's over here against the fence. Yes, it is. Or the hedge. So that gives us eggs. We have eggs. We're going to have flour starting today, which means that the only thing between us and donuts is sugar. Now, we could grow sugar beets in open gardens and use those for sugar. And that's a possibility. It does kind of mess with distribution. It will distribute everywhere, but sometimes it can cause problems. Which means that then if we put in a couple of extra open gardens to grow sugar beets for sugar, then we would probably have to spawn those pallets and cart them to a sugar mill, which is doable. If we did sugar cane, we should have such a large quantity of it that it will make enough sugar to last us for years. And sugar cane is like grass. It comes back. You don't have to replant it. And it's probably more entertaining for you guys because it's frustrating to harvest. So, for the sake of entertainment, I am going to plant sugarcane, and we're going to do that probably in the next episode. We're also going to get a bunch more straw off of this field. That we can add to our new straw factory. I'm anxious to see how much profit we can make from it. It has to be better than just selling straw, because there's very little profit in selling straw. I might want to look at getting a bigger header for this. This is a 12 meter. But I think this harvester could handle a 15. Probably fill up awfully quick. I'm making a big mess of this. Time to hire a worker and let them do it perfectly. I guess I didn't do too bad. That's a pretty straight line. That's a good looking harvester. And the worker never forgets to back up and keep the straw in the field. I have been known to start making my turn and spray straw in a big circular pattern. And the soybean harvest is done. All right, let's get these soybeans into the mill. I think we had a good yield. We should have close to 45,000 liters in the trailer, and we have a little over 9,000 liters here. So we're up over 50,000 liters. And that's not bad for soybeans. Soybeans don't yield really high per acre. And that's why the price is higher than for most other grains. We're not going to be able to get this into the trailer, so I'm just going to park it right here. And then once we've dumped the trailer, we can come back for this 9,000 liters. All right, let's get our new mill going. It looks good up on the hill. Yeah, see, there's a road right there, but it disappears as you go in. And this is kind of rough right here. So I'll do some landscaping and I'll smooth all that out. And we'll put a nice road here where the road once was. Well, this is a good angle. We'll get the road right into here. We'll be able to dump it easily. Drive around it very easily. Come in here. Grab pallets of flour if we need to. Most of the time we'll be distributing them. And right back out the road we came in. That works really well. Alright, let's grab this other 9,000 liters and get it in there. And then we're going to turn it on, because that's going to be the cool thing. Nice. It's a really good harvester. I'm very pleased with it. And we may just lease a 15-meter header just to see if it can handle it. Because if it can, let's do it. That'll cut some time off of our harvests. Although that wasn't terrible. I think we're going to put oats in this field next. Because they grow fast. We can make flour with them, and it will produce straw. So I think oats is the right crop. We should have enough chicken feed after we harvest that sorghum field again. So I'm not too worried about chicken feed. All right, let's turn it on. Oh, we gotta go through all of our gardens. I wish they would do some sort of tabbed view on this so you didn't have to scroll through all of those gardens. Let's see, we're going to make soybean flour. And it's turning. That is awesome. I am very pleased with that. In fact, that may be our thumbnail right there. And with that, I think we're going to end this episode. Be sure you tune into the next episode when you see me turn part of a perfectly good grass field into sugarcane for my pain and your amusement. If you enjoyed this video, I sure would appreciate a thumbs up or a subscription. If you didn't enjoy this video, well, post a comment and tell me why. Either way, thanks for being here. I'll see you next time.